everybody, welcome to the UKW Arena here in Batley. It is Friday night and it's 24 hours before Showcase of Champions. I am the voice of UKW, Brett Hadley, sat at the desk, but there's no Sid Phoenix. And I'm not sure if that means I've got to call the show all on my own tonight, or what's... Oh no. Oh God, really? That's not music I wanted to hear. Do not tell me that this is what I think it is. Oh, Christ. What are you doing here?
Brett,
What?
you've got an empty seat.
Yeah?
You have the pleasure of meeting all night.
Oh, you're kidding. You are having a giraffe, right?
No, and I'm not having an elephant.
You are having an absolute laugh, right?
No, I'm being deadly serious. Look at my face.
This is the general manager, or the co-general manager of Monday Night Ignite.
The
this
best
is
general manager as well.
Leonie Rose. So I mean, Wednesday night I had Red Rocco here, who's the Showdown general manager. Now are you telling me I've got to cope with you all night?
What do you mean, Kerr? It's going to be a pleasant night. I'm
Really?
a better commentator than Red Rocco. I'm a better general manager and I'm a better wrestler.
Well, you get your chance tomorrow because you're in the main event at Showcase of Champions.
Yeah, of course.
It's the first time you've smiled. You're in the main event though tomorrow.
I'm in a good mood, Brett. Don't change that.
All right. Let's keep it professional. All right. Mm-hmm. Let's do it, and let's get our first match on Friday Night Showdown underway. Shelby is there. Look, there she is. Let's do this.
Your first match this evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
You love Shelby, don't you?
We're best mates. Sarcasm in my voice.
Please welcome your round-the-clock champion, representing the Gods of War, Jacob Reed!
It is Jacob Reed. Something to say?
We have to listen to him.
I'm afraid you do.
Evening, Batley. Now, if you've all seen the match announcement that was put out on social media this past week, this is supposed to be a non-title match. But what's better than one Showdown ATC Championship match this weekend? Two. He's right, two. My belt's on the line.
Well, there you go. Jacob Reed, a fighting around the clock champion on Friday night since he defeated your mate Chris Castle the
I
only
don't want to speak about that. That wasn't fair. Chris Castle deserves his title back.
He beat him fair and square. I don't know what you were watching.
It wasn't fair.
Jacob Reed is around the clock champion tomorrow night, though. He's got to defend
And
against
the challenger.
Cliff Harrison and Cerebral Steve if he makes it past this match. Leone, what time is it?
What time is it?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on.
He embarrassed me on Ignite.
It's Yorkshire time.
The Yorkshireman!
You're a spoil sport, Leone Rose.
He embarrassed me. I gave him the opportunity to come on my show. And what did he do? Show me up.
Well, he could be about to win the Around the Clock Championship for Yorkshire here on Friday Night Showdown. As we hurtle towards Showcase of Champions, it happens in 24 hours from now. But every championship in UKW will be on the line tomorrow night, including you, Leonie Rose, in the main event for the Women's Championship against Kirsty Ludden, the reigning champion, one side, rug side.
I'm going to be the first ever three-time women's champion.
Yeah, you get your chance tomorrow night.
Should I shout Lancashire at him for a laugh? I think he'll find that funny, don't you?
No, you do get the chance to make history in this building in 24 hours. Tonight, though, the Yorkshireman gets a chance to make his own history and become a round-the-clock champion here if he can defeat the towering Jacob Reed. Now, I always say to Sid that Jacob Reed is a really tall guy. He's really deceptive. He's massive, but he's agile.
I suppose you could say that, yeah.
You're not a Jacob Reed fan?
Not since he did what he did to Chris, no.
What, beat him fair and square?
It wasn't fair.
It was.
That was really good, Brett. Well done.
Thank you. I know I had to ring a bell.
Did you go to school for that?
Yeah, I had 8 weeks of training, yeah.
I can tell. It paid off.
Thanks. There we go. We've got 10 minutes, remember, in these around-the-clock championship matches, Leonie Rose. And if Jacob Reed survives the 10 minutes, he keeps his belt. The Yorkshireman has 10 minutes to win. Jacob Reed has 10 minutes to survive. That is the key. Survival.
I mean, 10 minutes is a long time.
It is, yeah. Don't forget, tonight's Friday night showdown, one night before Showcase of Champions, which one of these men's going to walk in tomorrow as champion. Tonight we'll also see the wild card Tommy Dillon against Cerebral Steel, Leonie Rose. That'll be a good match. Oh!
Tommy Dillon's had a bit of an attitude change.
Oh, that's an understatement, that is. Big elbow from Jacob Reed and an uppercut right to the throat of the Yorkshireman. Oh! But the Yorkshireman fires out with a clothesline. And another one. He's saying now he's going to realise it's Yorkshire time. Almost Irish whipping him by the hair there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hair on Jacob Reed's head.
I think he's got more hair than me.
I think he has, absolutely. And the Yorkshireman's rolling here on Friday Night Showdown. Oh! Goes down for the cover, he ups the leg. I always say guys don't hook the leg, they slimmen their chances of getting a victory. The Yorkshireman
You want that leg hooked and you want all your weight pressed on the shoulders so they've got no room to kick out.
Exactly. You know, I mean, you're, a veteran women's wrestler at this point. You know what it takes. Whether I like it or I don't, you know how it feels to be in there.
I do.
Big suplex by Reed, who doesn't hook the leg. And referee James only gets 2. Rear chin lock by Jacob Reed. We'll also see the other around-the-clock champion tonight from Wednesday Night Mayhem as a favour, because Red Brocco did Sid Phoenix a favour. Now Sid Phoenix is doing Red Brocco a favour. Joe Sedgwick is in action tonight on Showdown.
Why are they allowed to do favours for each other? No one does me a favour.
No.
I don't think it's fair.
You need to look in the mirror to find your problem, love. Anyway.
What's that meant to mean, Brett?
You know full well what I mean. Oh, big knee right into the midsection by Jacob Reed. Can't believe that. All night.
You've got me all night.
Delightful.
I can see the smile on your face.
Oh yeah. I've never been as enthused in my life.
I can tell.
Well, the Yorkshireman might be about to win the championship here. Focus back, he's hooked the leg, only gets 2 though. Jacob Reed says no, not yet. Not this time. Yorkshireman now is going to suplex Reed. No, Reed blocks it. Oh, inside cradle. And down we go. And 1, 2, oh no. A kick out. Jacob Reed fires back with delirium
I think
there.
the ref there was checking to make sure the shoulders were down.
Yeah, the ref was definitely making sure they were. Now they are. And this could be it. No. 2.5. Jacob Reed cannot get the job done yet. Oh, and we've just got 6.5 minutes left for Jacob Reed to survive this match. And the Yorkshireman fires out with another clothesline. And another. Where is Chris Castle anyway? Oh, it's spine buster.
I've put him on important business stuff. You don't need to know.
Okay, fair enough. I would say I miss him, but I really don't. I've had fewer headaches since he
Why
hasn't been
don't you
here.
miss him? He's great. I miss him. I'd rather he was here with me than you.
I miss him like a hole in the head.
You're not very nice, Brett.
I'm a lovely, upstanding, impartial voice of UKW.
Not when it comes to me, though.
Oh! Jacob Reed. That was not impartial. That was right in the face of the Yorkshireman. And now, with just under 6 minutes left on the clock, Jacob Reed is setting up the Yorkshireman in the corner. Another big boo from Jacob Reed. Keep his title and head towards Showcase of Champions tomorrow to defend it against Cliff Harrison and Cerebral Steel, the Jacob's Ladder. Down he goes. This is usually it, Leonie, and it is this time. And Jacob Reed will end up in Showcase of Champions with the title.
And still round the clock champion, Jacob Reed.
That should be Chris Castle stood there.
Jacob Reed offering the hand to the Yorkshireman who does fist bump him. And it will be Jacob Reed against against his own Dogs of War teammate, the man who doesn't live on your side, Leonie Rose, or mine. He lives on the cliff side tomorrow. And Cerebral C, who we will see in action later on tonight on Showdown. Wow.
We should still have that title.
He should. Oh, behave.
What do you mean, behave?
Get over that. He's moved, surely. Well, this crowd love the Yorkshireman anyway. So heading towards Showcase of Champions tomorrow, the World Television Championship will be on the line. Somebody else you know very well
I know him very well.
is the television champion, Johan Hunt.
He's a very good friend of mine.
I thought he might be. You know, he's still in contact with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me what I had for my dinner last night.
Did he?
Yeah.
And just
I'm not telling you
exchanging
what
texts.
it
Was
yeah.
that it?
It's not your business.
Well, his business tomorrow will be with Momentum, the Perfection, who could well take, you know, that television championship away.
He could,
from
but he's
Johan.
not.
You what? He's not?
He's not gonna. Didn't Johan squish his head on those steps over there?
Did you see that a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, he phantom stomped him on the steel steps, and then last week on Showdown, they were both playing sort of a game of one-upsmanship with each other.
I thought that was really funny.
Because,
I like seeing Mer's head squished.
Yeah, because, well, Johan Hunt cost Momentum a match, but then at the end of the night, Momentum got his revenge. He didn't even have to do a thing apart from sit in production up there, press a button, and it was
That's
enough.
not on that bit. That's not
Why
fair.
not?
'Cause it's just not.
Well, they got one-ups on each other. The title match is tomorrow, but Johan Hunt is here on Showdown right after this break when we're back in just a moment. Stay right there. It is Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena in Batley. It's the voice of UKW, Brett Hadley. And do not adjust your sets. It's not Sid Phoenix. No, it's the general manager of Monday Night Ignite, the one and only Leonie Rose is
The
here with
one
me
and
tonight.
only.
There
Former
you go.
two-time women's champion as well. You've got to get everything in there.
What, potential three-time women's champion
Yeah,
tomorrow?
history maker.
Blah-de-blah. We'll get to that a little bit later. Now, though, we've got another champion coming out here. If Shelby can hear me, let's get him out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time. He is your UK Wrestling World Television Champion, Johan Hunt!
Leonie's clapping for the man raised by freaking wolves. And he is heading to Showcase of Champions tomorrow, where he is going to be put to a very, very big test. Get up and give him a hug and everything. Yeah, there you are. Oh, yeah, right.
She told you.
Yeah, he's had some jaw jacking with me this week on the social media as Johan Hunt. And Momentum, to be fair. At Brett UKW on Twitter, go and see the fun on there. Johan Hunt wants me to say that he's my favourite wrestler. It's not going to happen, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Because he's not my favourite wrestler.
He's my favourite wrestler.
You used to be my favourite wrestler before you developed an attitude, but you know, time goes
what
on.
happened? I was your favourite.
Yeah, time goes on.
Right, shut up, Brett. Let's see
Things
what you have
change.
to say.
All right.
You suck! You suck!
Well, that kid in the front row knows what he has to say.
As long as you want, but you know I'm the best thing going on right now.
I agree.
The way it's going to work, I talk, you listen. The only time you're going to speak is when I ask you a question.
This crowd not showing the TV champion much respect here.
Disgraceful.
I've got some good news actually.
Good news.
And the good news is, Momentum is not here tonight. Just because he doesn't have this. This is my ticket to every show. This is my ticket to Showdown. Mayhem. Ignite. By the way, Leonie, you're doing a fantastic job tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you hear that? I appreciate
If I
that.
want to go to Rundown, I go to Rundown and punch Steven Chase in the face.
Oh, listen, this crowd now
I said, oh, it's not here.
erupting in Mo chants for the challenger tomorrow night.
The one thing that's pissing me off, I was watching Mayhem, last Mayhem, and someone who is apparently very respected in this company said something incredibly stupid. And this person is here, right now.
Who's he on about?
The voice of UKW. You know what? I'm going to look you straight in the face.
Oh, here we go. I was waiting for this.
You said that Momentum will be a champion everyone can be proud of.
And I stand by
And
that.
I haven't heard so much nonsense in one sentence in my entire life.
I agree with him.
Yeah, you would.
Trust me, you don't want to be on my bad side, because I'm going to stomp you right through that table. Believe me, I'm not going to think twice.
You know, the thing is, I have what he doesn't though. I have friends. That's all I'm saying
I'm
there.
his friend. Do you look silly
With friends
now?
like you, Leonie, who needs enemies?
Let's talk about more. Let's talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, let's. Focus on Mo, not me.
The greatest UKW television world champion, Johan Hunt, who happens to be your favorite.
Hardly.
Against some guy in Momentum.
Some guy.
Some guy.
Listen. Now you hear it.
The crowd are stupid.
The crowd are not stupid, they are just expressing their
He's
right.
your favorite. Really? So you think he's gonna beat you tomorrow?
Oh, hang on a minute. That's not Momentum, but Leonie, do you know who that is? Haha, it's Momentum's good friend and former tag team partner. It's Hamza Musawa.
Johan, are you really as delusional as you look?
I think he is.
No, all these people know the star power that Momentum is. All these people know that tomorrow Momentum's walking out with that TV championship, right?
Well,
Oh, don't slip, Hamza.
I'm getting there, don't worry.
you are so sarcastic. The man's injured, for Christ's
I
sake.
just didn't want him to
Are you
slip.
okay?
And Johan mocking Hamza. He's rehabilitating that knee at the moment, out of action at the moment he is.
He should have been more careful, shouldn't have
Injuries happen, Leonie.
he? Not to me.
James the referee, everybody. Thank you.
There we go, see?
Johan, you know, you seem to be quite lost, so let me put things into perspective, yeah? Momentum's got star power here. And tomorrow, they're going to be saying, a new TV champion, Momentum.
That sounds good. A new TV champion, Momentum. That sounds good, doesn't it?
We're not putting that in the universe, no.
It sounds good to me.
And they're going to be calling you what they called you all those months ago. That's Johan Nobels.
I like the sound of that at the moment as well.
I do. I thought you were impartial.
My friend, you don't look so good. What happened?
You got to speak to
You know what? You're right. That's not about you. That's not about you. So I don't care about you. Do whatever you want. Good luck.
Wow, and Johan, oh, he's kicked. Oh, what? There's no need for that. The man cannot get back up again. Johan Hunt with a cheap shot. Oh, please. Oh, come on. The man's defenceless.
Go on, Johan.
Give him the. No. How are you condoning this? It's just. Oh, he's thrown Hamza out the ring, and what is Johan Hunt doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen that before.
Oh no. Oh, come on, no, not this. How can you be clapping?
Johan.
What do you mean do it? He's going to stomp his
Right, he
face
came
into
out
the
here
steps.
with a crutch. You should know better. What
Oh
did he think
no.
was
Can
gonna
somebody get
happen?
out here? If somebody can hear me in the back, oh thank God you're here. They're both down there, but the mics are down there, and Johan Hunt needs stopping, Red Brocco. Go and stop him right now. Do not let this happen.
Why has Brocco inserted himself? I get told off for doing it on my show. What's he doing?
He is the general manager here. Yeah, and he's not taking.
Did he just push him?
Yeah, he did.
What kind of general manager? I never push my talent.
And finally, thank God, Red Brocco came out here and stopped what was going to happen there. Johan Hunt had evil intentions, no doubt. And this crowd calling him Johan No Belts, they might be doing it again tomorrow if Momentum. And I hope Momentum beats him just for what he did there. He was going to...
Hamza put himself at risk.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Kicked the crutch away. What kind of man is Johan Hunt?
A smart one.
And the cheek to call me out for what I said, I stand by it. Mo would be a television champion that we could be proud of. I'm not going to be proud of a man, Leonie Rose, who stomps people's head into steel steps. How the hell can I be proud of that?
He just does what needs to be done. I'm proud of him.
He doesn't need to do that.
Yes, he does.
Why?
You stick to sitting behind here. I'm the one that gets in that ring. I know what's... Don't you start
What a load of nonsense. How can you justify that?
What's up, UKW? Shauna Reed here, and I've been demanded by management to come on here and give you guys an update on my injury I got over a month and a half ago. But I've never been one to really do what I'm told, so screw that. Leonie.
Haha.
Yeah, Leonie Rose over at the commentary table. How you doing, sweetheart?
Great, thanks.
Not in the ring again? Shocker. See, I'll give you this. When you refractured my arm, you took advantage. You saw your moment and you took it. So I applaud you for that.
Thanks.
But the only issue there is you did it to the wrong person.
Oopsie.
You have no idea, my little Leonie Baloney, what you started. See, tomorrow at Showcase of Champions, I hope you win. I'm actually rooting for you. Because the moment you get to hold that UKW Women's Championship around your waist again, I cannot be more excited to be the one to rip it off of you.
No.
I hope you have eyes in the back of your head, sweetheart. Because you never know who might just show up.
That's you told.
No, who does she think she is?
She's the woman who wants you. She wants a piece of you for what you did to her.
What did I do to her?
You re-injured that arm on Mercer. You just did.
I didn't.
You knew it.
You all
First you came.
imagine it.
Look, first you came out here. You stole the women's championship and interrupted a great title match. That's issue number one.
I made it better.
What, by stealing the belt?
Yeah, made it better.
Issue number two is that you re-injured the arm of Shauna Reed.
She shouldn't have had an injured arm to begin with. I don't know who she thinks she is.
Like I keep saying to you, injuries happen. Just because it hasn't happened to you and you've been fortunate.
Well,
so
people
now,
need to be careful, don't they?
Well, you need to be careful, Leonie Rose.
No, I don't.
You do.
She's in America anyway, whatever.
She might be. She might be on a
There's
plane.
a whole ocean between us.
Yeah, she might be on a plane.
I'll break her other wrist if I need to, then she won't be able to do anything because she'll have two useless hands.
You're getting very defensive, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Carry on with the show, I'm not talking about
I'm carrying on with the show. We're going to break. We'll be back with the hardcore champion, wildcard Tommy Dillon. He's here after this. Stay right there. You're a nightmare, honestly.
Shut up.
We are back on Friday Night Showdown. It's Brett Hadley and Leonie Rose at the desk tonight, and Cerebral Steve and the wildcard Tommy Dillon are in the ring, and we're about to get it on Friday Night Showdown with the hardcore champion who's heading towards Showcase of Champions to defend that championship. And Tommy Dillon right out the blocks here.
Wasting no time.
Absolutely not. On Cerebral, Steve gets his shot at the Around the Clock Championship tomorrow. But Tommy Dillon's played a very clever game here, Leonie, because it was going to be, a German suplex, that's what that is. It was going to be Tommy Dillon against Bishop tomorrow, but now Tommy Dillon got to pick the stipulation, and he's picked the stipulation that if Bishop wants to actually get his hands on Dillon, first off, he's got to beat Rex Savage.
That's a big human being.
Yeah,
He's
Rex
a big human.
Savage is a big man and a big problem. We've seen him and Bishop go at it before. We know what they're capable of.
That's smart of Tommy Dillon, though.
It is very smart. I don't like his attitude, what he's become. He's not the version of Tommy Dillon I like. But yeah,
It's
it is
better
very.
now.
Well, he's on the roll of his life at the moment, it has to be said. And everyone seems to be having a go at me for telling the truth, but...
You have a go at me for telling the truth. You just say I complain.
You do?
No, I don't.
There's a difference.
If you actually listen to me.
Oh, hang on. Tommy Dillon. Now, tried everything he could, but Cerebral Steve is lethal with those kicks, but he got his leg caught this time by Dillon. Elbows him in and clotheslines him down. Dillon, I called him the new king of the hardcore division, and he looked at me like he could stare a hole through me and said, I'm not the king. I find that an insult. I'm the conqueror, yeah. Not the king. The conqueror of the hardcore division. He's very well versed in that submission, that Kiara lock. And obviously,
clever work in the leg because Steve does a lot of kicks.
I was just about to say, Cerebral Steve, half of his offense will be taken away without the use of his legs. And you know what it's like to have your legs worked on, your arms worked on. It does severely limit your abilities.
It does.
It does talk in wrestling like civilized human beings. It's true though. Cerebral Steve.
I'm a very civilised person.
When you want to be.
Always.
Not always, no, when you want to be. I think you're still digesting the words of Shauna Reed, the warning from earlier, that we heard before the break. She's coming for you.
I don't think that's fair because I need to focus on my match for tomorrow.
Well, she's just thrown you a curveball, hasn't she? Because
right. How am I meant to be 100% now for that tomorrow? That's not fair.
You're in the main event tomorrow night, Showcase of Champions. Tommy Dillon could be having an easy night tomorrow if Rex Savage has his way with Bishop. It means Dillon doesn't have to defend that hardcore championship. And Cerebral Steve could walk out of here with one of the Around the Clock championships. From Friday night, the Wednesday night one will be Joe Cedric, who we'll see a little bit later on tonight against the undeniable attraction Evan Knight. That'll be a corker of a match tomorrow. Tommy Dillon back in.
Still working on those legs.
Yeah, he's smart. Dillon is smart. He's been around a long time.
He has.
But I've never seen him as violent and focused as he has been the last couple of months.
It's worked in his favour though.
Oh, absolutely. Don't like the way he's done it, but you can't deny. Oh, there, right in the eyes of Cerebral Steve here. It has worked in his favour, and now hooks him up for a suplex. Down goes Steve. Dillon down smartly, hooks the leg on the cover. There's fight left in Cerebral Steel as we head towards Showcase of Champions. In the height of summer here in Batley, and now again look on that leg. Oh! This time though, Steve tries to fight out of it. And obviously if Dillon works hard enough, he might be able to lock on that Kiara lock, Leone, and that's danger for anyone.
It is.
Get caught in that, you're more than likely going to have to tap out. Steve with his other foot. Keeps Dillon in the side of the head, and now Dillon goes to work on the other foot. What's he going for here? Maybe a Boston Crab. Nope. Cerebral Steve's trying to fight out. Some strength left in those legs. I don't think there's much quit, if any, in Cerebral Steve.
No, he's very determined, isn't he?
Very determined. But now Dillon has the strength advantage here. Now, the wild card. Tommy Dillon taunting the crowd as he's lining up Cerebral Steve, waiting for him to get back up. Might be looking for a spear here, Leone. If he hits this, it's all over, but no! Cerebral Steve had it scouted with his knee. He's a bit wobbly legged. And now picks up Dillon with an X-Plex. Oh, he's got him down, but there's no energy in Steve to hook the leg. But he still gets a nearly 3 out of it.
With not hooking the leg, that could have been his downfall there.
Well, he didn't have the energy after he'd been worked over for the last few minutes.
That might have been his only opportunity.
Maybe. He's got to stay on. Tommy Dillon absolutely has. Maybe hit him with that hidden blade, elbow to the back of the head. Oh my God! You hear the smack on that. Wow, and that might have knocked Tommy Dillon out, but again, he doesn't hook the leg at it. Oh! I mean, Cerebral Steve's kicks are absolutely, we call him the human walking assassin for a reason.
Going back to that leg, trying to shake it off.
Yeah, he's trying to. Is he Taylor Swift? Is he trying to shake it off? Is that what he's trying to do?
That's a good reference, that,
Thank
right?
you.
Oh, he's hobbling.
This crowd trying to get behind Cerebral Steve. Getting back in. Oh, he missed the kick though. Dylan with it well scouted. And Dylan can now recollect his thoughts. And
Giving himself a bit of space
I
there.
think, yeah, he's creating some separation, and he might be looking to spear right through Cerebral Steve. There he goes. Has Steve got anything left? No, he hasn't. It was too much.
And your winner, Tommy Dillon!
On attacking him after the bell.
Oh, now extracurricular activity here. No need for this. He's won the match, he's made a point, and now he's got the Hardcore Championship bell right off the skull. I suppose you're going to say that was justified.
Yeah, why not? Why not add insult to injury?
That's exactly what he just did as he stands over Cerebral Steve. And he's made a point ahead of defending, well, maybe defending that championship tomorrow night against Bishop. If Bishop can defeat the Alpha Predator Rex Savage first, he will get a fair shot, but how much would even be left of him by the time he got to a 100%? Tommy Dillon, who's played, like you said earlier, Leonie, a very smart game here.
Yeah, 100%. Getting nice gets you nowhere.
Like him or not, the Hardcore Champion on a roll, the conqueror of the Hardcore division.
One more asterisk off my record there. I just broke Steve's streak.
He did. Steve been on quite a winning streak up to that point. But the streak's just been snapped in half like a twig by that man, your reigning conqueror of the Hardcore division, the wildcard Tommy Dillon, who's heading towards Showcase of Champions tomorrow night here in Batley.
You've got to wonder what state Steve's going to be in for tomorrow night now as well.
Steve's got to regroup because he's in that triple threat match for the Around the Clock Championship tomorrow. Tough loss for Steve.
It's not like I've never lost before. I'm going for gold tomorrow.
There you go. See, that's a good attitude. You're shrugging at me,
No,
but
it didn't seem disheartened. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. He doesn't seem disheartened by that.
it didn't seem disheartened. Maybe it's going to make him more determined.
Possibly.
Maybe it is. So tomorrow night is Showcase of Champions, but you know what it also means? It's 5 weeks until what, Leonie Rose?
Is it Wrestlebrration?
It is.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding ding, Wrestlebrration 14 comes your way July 29th, right here from this beautiful building in Batley. Last year, you were here.
I was here.
We packed this place out last year.
Yeah, because they wanted to come see me.
What, they all came to see you? All 230 people came to see you, did
Just
they?
me, yeah.
Just you?
Yeah.
Well, they get the chance again this year. You could be walking into Wrestlebration as champion.
I will be walking into Wrestlebration as champion.
Confident. We'll see you tomorrow. But get your tickets right now. It's on the UKW app or at ukwrestling.tv. Come and join us in the height of some of the biggest show of the year. Comes your way only once a year. And this year, July 29th. It's a good night out. It's good fun. You can come and boo Leonie Rose. Or cheer her if you really want to.
People love me.
Yeah, I heard they also like dentists. Yeah, sure. Anyway, get your tickets right now and come and see us July 29th. And we're also here every week for your show. Well, it's yours and Chris Castle's show, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got my very good friend to come in and give me a helping hand. Not that I needed a helping hand, but...
I think you did.
Why?
Because, well, you said that you had the show under control, and yet every week when I watched it, it was absolute chaos.
That's not my fault. That's all their fault.
Oh, you're the general manager, though.
No.
So you needed help, basically, and you called in. Of all people you could have called, you picked up your phone and called Chris Castle.
Yeah, of course. Why would I not pick him?
Oh, dear.
Should I have rung you instead?
No, because I'm not free on Monday, so...
well.
And you can't afford me anyway.
Oh.
So, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have rang me anyway.
I might have done.
No, you don't. No, you wouldn't. So you rang Chris Castle instead. You can join us for Monday Night Ignite and then Sid Phoenix's show. What do you mean? Bleh? What's wrong with Siddy P on the MIC?
Him and Brock have got it against me. Whatever, I'll let you finish doing what you need
Sid
to say.
Phoenix's show. Me and Sid commentating Wednesday Night Mayhem every single week. It's a good show, Mayhem.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good stuff. Yeah, it
So
is.
good.
You were here this week. You couldn't keep your neb out, could you? Just for one
Right, Brocco
show.
shouts at me, so I got him back.
One show, you just couldn't resist it. You had to egg Brocco on, didn't you?
He egged me on.
All I can say is a good job Sid wasn't here.
What would Sid would have done?
He'd have had you thrown out. I'll tell you what he'd have done.
No, he
He'd have had
wouldn't.
you out on the street, I'm afraid.
Well, maybe I'll throw them out on my shirt.
Do they all come to your show?
Brocco does, because he has to support his daughter.
We'll see his daughter in action a little bit later. Now you're saying that. What, you're not a fan of Ruby Brocco?
Why would I be? Her and
Yeah.
the dad have done nothing but give me grief.
Told you, you just complain. More Friday Night Show. Oh, we've got to go to break now, alright.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, more Friday Night Showdown on the way after this. Will you take a chill pill?
No.
It is Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena the night before Showcase of Champions. It's very warm in here tonight,
It is
and that's
really warm.
just the action. It's Brett Hadley, the voice of UKW, and General Manager of Monday Night Ignite.
Leonie Rez. Beat you to it.
Alright, Shelby's over there, which means it's time for our next match, and this one will be a goodie.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
How many falls, Leonie?
One fall.
Thank you.
Not two.
Not three. Just the one.
Just one.
Oh, we hear the crow. That's ominous music. This guy could have a busy night tomorrow at Showcase of Champions because he could potentially be in 2 matches tomorrow against
Representing
Sedgwicks.
the firing squad, he is one half of your UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Flaming Damon Crow!
Yeah, we only take no notice of Uther. He doesn't say an awful lot.
I thought it wouldn't shut up, to be honest.
Oh dear. Flaming Damon Crow, Uther and Damian Black heading towards Showcase of Champions. 2 of them will defend the Tag Team Championships. The other one gets a shot at Jonathan Sedgwick.
His opponent,
I said the S word because here comes another Sedgwick. Leonie? You want to know how to get a crowd on your side? Not that you ever will do this, but listen to the ovation that this guy's about to get.
he is your Mayhem Round the Clock Champion, he is the Prodigy, Joe Sedgwick!
Joe Sedgwick is heading to Showcase of Champions in a barnstormer of a match with the undeniable attraction Emma Knight for the Around the Clock Championship.
If it wasn't for Mustafa Khan and the Persian Empire, Joe Sedgwick wouldn't be as relevant as he is now.
Really? I think Joe's made himself relevant,
Yeah,
Leonie
how
Rose.
dare he turn his back on us?
He didn't turn his back on anybody. He did not. He saw the light, that's what he saw. He saw the light, absolutely. Oh,
Didn't
Damon
see that
Crow.
though, did it?
No, he did not. No, Damon Crow might be wanting to put this away early. But Sedgwick slips out. Sedgwick caught completely off guard by Damon Crow. But Sedgwick's ring acumen on show here. Floats over Damon Crow. Doesn't even know where Sedgwick went. He knows now. Quick arm drag. Sedgwick with a power slam. Hooks the leg. Referee goes down. And now Sedgwick has weathered the storm. He's got to be careful though, because that pest Uther is on the outside. Sedgwick looking for a suplex. Crow blocking it.
The super loud Ufa that doesn't shut up.
Yeah, that one, yeah, who I've never heard say a word. And there's nothing wrong with my hearing, I'll tell you.
He doesn't shut up, Brett.
Really? Do you talk to him backstage?
Yeah.
What does he talk about?
Cars.
Cars?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and ferrets.
Okay. Oh! That was right. I mean, you're one who uses the ropes quite a lot. And you
Well,
know,
they're there.
you know what it. Well, they are there, yeah. Oh, look at Uther there behind the referee's back.
That's clever.
You're not looking. You're not watching what I'm watching
No,
there.
you might not agree with it. I mean, I do, but that's clever.
You do. How do you agree with somebody who's not in the match beating up somebody who is in the match?
Why would you not utilise everything you've got around you? Speaking about the ropes, why would you not utilise it?
Cedric dropped right on the side of the apron, the hardest part of the ring.
There we go, beat me to it again.
Yep.
It is the hardest part of the ring.
You know, again, have you been dropped on the hardest part of the ring like that?
Yes.
It hurts, right?
Yes, very much.
And Joe Cedric's back is in a bad spot here. And this is how you get a crowd rooting for you. And no doubt they'll be on his side tomorrow against a very brash man who you know quite well, Evan Knight.
He's such a star as Evan Knight.
I actually agree with you. He is.
He might not be on my show anymore, but...
His attitude stinks. Yeah, it's true.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. The undeniable attraction says he is a Cedric Slayer just because he beat Brett once or twice, but now he's not beaten Joe yet.
Until tomorrow.
You think he's got it? You think Evan Knight's going to become the new around-the-clock champion?
Yeah.
We will find out right here in Batley at Showcase of Champions. Cedric. Oh, and again, Uther, one more time. Referee, turn around. You want to borrow my glasses?
It's clever tactic.
No, it's cheating, Leonie.
No, it's clever tactic.
No, and Joe finally firing back against the firing squad.
That's not on.
What? Defended himself?
Yeah, that's not on.
What do you mean?
Joe should know better. He's seen the light, remember?
He was defending himself against somebody who wasn't even in the match. Give over. And now, Damon Crow, though, taking advantage once again of the prodigy. He's got an armbar on him here. And Cedric. He has seemed like it took a real man to do what he did and accept defeat at the hand of his dad and then embrace him and finally... Oh, you didn't like that? No.
No.
You wouldn't know about feel-good moments and inspiration.
This is wrestling. This isn't the Jeremy Kyle show.
Thankfully, it's not.
We don't need family reunions.
Why not? It was a thing we all begged to see. We all wanted him to...
I didn't.
You're in a minority. Absolute minority not wanting to see that. And now Cedric rolls up Damon Crow from behind, gets 2.5 out of it. And now, Joe Cedric firing off with right hands here, might get something going. Now up on the second turnbuckle here, wailing away on flaming Damon Crow. Damien Black and Uther will be at Showcase of Champions. And Damien Black says it's their time to walk out with all the gold tomorrow. The only neckbreaker by Cedric there. Goes over. Doesn't make a cover. And Uther once again on the apron, interjected himself for absolutely no reason apart from providing a distraction. And now Cedric dispatched over the top rope.
Bye, Joe.
Oh, and again, come on, referee, for the love of Pete. Turn around, will you? Oh, finally! He catches Uther red-handed. And now he's sending him out, hopefully. Get him out of here. I told you, Leone, he's a pest.
No, he's not.
Get him out of here. The guy is an absolute menace. Good grief. And finally, now it's one-on-one after about 10 minutes. Cedric might be looking for a blue thunder bomb. There we go. Is this? Oh, no, it's not it. It was only 2 from the blue thunder bomb from Cedric. And now Cedric might be looking to put this away. Now it's fair. One-on-one. High knee to Damon Crow. Fires in, does Cedric, picks him up on the top rope. What is Cedric looking for here? Crow blocks it. Damon Crow might be looking there for that flip down stunner. He got him. Now Cedric gets suplexed out the corner. Leone might do this. He might beat the around the clock champion. That was close.
That was close. Joe kicked it out at like 2.8.
So a reminder, whichever of the firing squad is not in the Tag Team Championship match tomorrow will get a shot at Joe Sedgwick's very own dad as Joe Sedgwick rolls him over inside cradle. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Crow at the last moment there. Sedgwick might be looking for that ataxia finish here. Here he goes. He's after finishing this. Oh, and again, here comes Uther. For the love of God, will he not keep his nose out of this, Leone?
It's just helping.
Oh, finally! Joe Sedgwick knows what I know. That is the music of his dad. Jonathan Sedgwick sidesteps Uther and finally takes him out of here. But it's created the distraction behind Joe. And now Damon Crow might be looking for that double underhook DDT. It's chaos on Showdown. Joe Sedgwick picks him up on his shoulders though. Sedgwick's got him up. Oh, and he hits it right across the back of the knee. Joe Sedgwick has Damon Crow down baldy for 2. Uther and Jonathan Sedgwick are out of here. What?
Why is it okay for Jonathan to come out and do all this?
Because Uther was going to interfere for about the 86th time.
Joe getting his dad involved.
He didn't ask, his dad just came out because he knows the right thing to do.
What, getting involved in a match?
No, he's not. What? You
Look at him, he's there.
Yeah, he's not getting involved like Uther was. They're watching different things here.
Imagine being like, ooh, Dad, come save me.
Yeah, but now Joe Sedgwick knows who's there and he's tuning up the band here, Leone Rose. And Damon Crow is about to turn around into the Sedgwick super kick. And that is it. Statement made. What a victory, and his dad never laid a hand on Damon Crow. And now Jonathan Sedgwick goes in the ring to give his son the Around the Clock Championship and raise his hand. And you can't tell me that that is not a feel-good moment.
Yeah, I feel sick. Not worse than 1, Sedgwick. 2.
You have no compassion. That's your problem. But I'll tell you what, Evan Knight is Joe Sedgwick's problem tomorrow at Showcase of Champions. For that, the Wednesday night Ignite, the Wednesday night Mayhem, sorry, you're here. The Wednesday night Mayhem Around the Clock Championship on the line at Showcase of Champions. And thank God, Jonathan Sedgwick came out here and did the right thing.
What do you mean? He just shook his head at me, that's not on that, I ain't even done anything wrong. Everyone else
Right, hang on a minute. I've got a feeling you're going to complain. What did you say to Jonathan there? Oh, and Uther's back to console his partner who just got beaten by Sedgwick.
And it wasn't fair.
Oh, it was. What do you mean? So him interfering about 68 times
yeah, you
was
were
fair.
like, Uther's interfering, but Jonathan can do this.
Jonathan didn't interfere. He came to even the odds.
I don't think that we're on that.
Oh, give up. Whatever. More complaining. More Friday Night Showdown on the way after the break. You're unbelievable. You really. We'll be back in a moment, folks. Honestly.
All week, all I've heard is, Mercer, who attacked Cayman Carlisle? Mercer, who paid you off? People like Brett Hadley, Sid Phoenix, Rick Brocco, and even the CEO, Jonathan Sedgwick. And to those people, I've just said, that's confidential information. Because you don't need to know. You'll find out when they're ready to tell you. Oh, and Ryan. I'm going to run through you on Saturday and retain my Genesis Championship to cement my legacy as the longest reigning, the greatest Genesis Champion of all time.
It is Friday Night Showdown and Sebastian Mercer with words for me, Sid, everybody else.
Not me there.
Not you. No, you know him very well, don't you? Yes. We're back on Showdown and in the ring, Sarah Sky and Ruby Brocco about to go at it here on Friday nights. Referee gets them ready. And here we go. So, Sarah Sky, somebody you know very well, Miss Rose.
I don't
remember
like
her?
Sarah Sky.
I wonder why.
We were on about earlier, we were on about WrestleBration last year. Do you know what happened at WrestleBration last year?
Yes, I do. Remember what happened before WrestleBration last year when you unleashed a barrage of unwarranted assaults on Sarah Sky? Remember that?
She just got gobby.
No, she
So I had
did
to put her in a
not.
place, and then she thought that she could take my title off me.
She did take your title off of you, if I
Took it
remember
back
correctly.
I took it back off of her.
You did eventually, but she had the moment at WrestleBration. We'll probably have many more moments just like that this year. And will one of these ladies head toward WrestleBration this year? We'll find out. We'll see that loudmouth Sebastian Mercer in the main event tonight. Here on Friday Night Showdown as Ruby Brocco, second generation no less. Her dad is the general manager of Friday Night Showdown, something you're not very keen on. Red Brocco.
Don't even mention his name to me. But that's Ruby's inexperience. Why didn't her dad taught her not to pin close to the ropes?
Well, Ruby Brocco is in the infancy of a career. Sarah Sky may have a little bit more experience here.
Neither of them have got any more experience than me, though.
No, I agree. No, you are the most experienced lady in this room at the moment. And you have your chance tomorrow to three-peat.
The first ever.
It would be, yeah, the first ever woman to be a three-time UKW Women's World Championship. You'll be in the main event tomorrow against Kirsty Love and Zaya Brookside. Now that's tomorrow.
I faced both of them, and do you know what? Everyone thinks I'm really mean, but actually, Kirsty and Zaya are pretty tough. Tougher than these two. Look at the state of them.
Well, you're going to have your work cut out for you tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. And I think you know that. I think you're well aware what lies ahead of you.
I am, but I'm just going to be better, and I'm going to win.
Well, we'll find out in 24 hours at Showcase of Champions. If you can become that three-time women's champion, Sarah Sky has grounded Ruby Brocco here. Might want to rip her arm out of the socket. But not happening. Here on Friday Night Showdown. As Sarah Sky.
The referee doing his job nicely. Get off her, Sarah. Although, it is Ruby, so break a shoulder if you need to. I don't like either of them.
I know. I
don't even want to watch.
I don't think you particularly care who wins this, do you?
No.
Oh, Ruby Brocco with the back elbow there. Yeah, I don't think you particularly care, do you? No.
I'd rather watch the referee, to be honest with you.
You'd rather watch James?
Yep.
Would you?
Yep.
Fair enough. Oh, Ruby Brocco falls foul of Sarah Sky's drop toe hold there. And now can Sarah Sky telling Ruby Brocco to get up. We'll see Ruby Brocco against Nisa for the number one contendership for the Women's Championship at Showcase of Champions. So if you win tomorrow, then one of either Ruby Brocco or Nisa could be your first challenger.
And I've beat both of them multiple times.
Well, you might have to do it again. Ruby Brocco. Oh, gets floored by that crossbody from Sarah, who might have this. Oh, and Ruby out of there right at the last moment here.
Right, no, if I win tomorrow, though, I've beaten Zaya Brookside and I've beaten Kirsty Love. Do you really think either Nisa or Ruby Brocco is going to be a challenge?
Well, you never know. As we found out when Sarah beat you last year, anybody
That
can beat.
Kirsty Love came on stage.
Oh, here we go. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night.
No,
it only
but
takes
Kirsty
3
came out on
seconds.
stage.
It takes 3 seconds to lose a match, Leonie Rose, and you know it does.
If Kirsty Love hadn't interfered, I'd have still been champion.
Well, you're not champion at the moment, but you have your chance tomorrow as Ruby Brocco rolls over Sarah Sky, and that is it.
Your winner, Ruby Brocco!
Second generation Ruby Brocco could be the next contender for them. Oh, what is going on tonight on Showdown? That's not Ruby Brocco's music. That is the music of a man I didn't want to walk through the curtain. What is he doing here?
I'd rather watch him than these two women.
Henry Winter is back on Showdown after last week refusing to show up. He was sat in his garden this time last week.
Yeah, everyone's bored. You two can leave.
Bye!
Oh, how disrespectful of Henry Winter. Now he's letting, if you can call it, Ruby Brocco and Sarah Sky
He's
get out
been nice
of
and
here.
letting them go, though.
He is, I wouldn't say he's been nice, but he's letting them go.
What are you looking at?
And we'll finally hear from Henry Winter, like you said last week. He refused to show up.
Thank you. I didn't refuse to show up, Brett.
You did. You're in your garden.
Shut your mouth, my friends.
You were in the
That's a
garden.
good saying, that.
Sue Phoenix, I'm pleased to see you've lost
Hiya.
some weight and you're looking good.
I grew my hair out as well.
So I didn't not turn up last week. I don't work for Red Brocco. Despite the old bald man seemingly doing as he pleases and turning up on other shows to wrestle rather than being here managing his, he can't just put out a match graphic, particularly one where I have to wrestle some masked midget.
You're referring to young Horace, I think.
Good one. You think with glasses that thick you'd be able to see better lines? I couldn't wrestle when I want to wrestle. Not when Brocco decides, not when Brett decides. Definitely not when Facebook has a graphic thrown up. So here's what will happen. When I decide it's time for me to put a fist through Horace's face, that's when that'll happen. Until then, you can enjoy whatever other nonsense is on this evening. Have fun, everyone.
And that's all he has to say, ladies and gentlemen. Henry Winter turns the microphone off and he's going. He says he does it on his time. He does it on his time, nobody else's. What an unpleasant human he is.
Have you got battery-powered glasses, Brett?
Yeah, what an unpleasant human being Henry Winter is. And he's saying he's going to face Horace when he wants. Not when Brocco wants him to, not when anything else happens. Anyway, so we've got to move on. Because, have you seen what's been happening to Cayman Carlisle lately? Have you seen this?
So Cayman's been here long enough, he should have eyes in the back of his head.
Well, he didn't, and a few weeks ago he got attacked. Behave. He got attacked outside, and we're going to take a look at this footage. This is what happened. Look what happened outside a few weeks ago. He was found by some of the wrestlers outside here. Cerebral Steve's there, Momentum was there. He was found outside unconscious against a wall, and we didn't know. And then we found this security footage, Leonie Rose. And watch what happens here. Somebody has words with Cayman Carlisle, and watch what happens here.
But why did he put himself in this situation to begin with?
Well, we don't know this, but we do know. Look, he got his head shoved against the wall.
It's his own fault.
No, it is not.
He put himself in that situation.
But the question is, who was that? And last week, Cayman Carlisle came out here, had a match, and then after the match, he was all good, and then look what happened, Leonie Rose. He was against the ropes, and me and Shelby immediately knew something wasn't right. He was against the ropes, and watch what happens here as Cayman Carlisle just collapses. He just literally just collapsed. It was a sight.
He shouldn't have been wrestling then, should he?
Well, he got cleared by the medical team, and he had the match, and then...
He didn't look very clear to me.
Well, he got... Everybody was wondering about the health and condition of Cayman Carlisle.
I wasn't.
Oh, you're heartless, that's what you are.
I have a heart.
No, it's black.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. But Cayman Carlisle, again, we do not know the situation with that, but we do know that Cayman Carlisle will be at Showcase of Champions tomorrow night, and he has something to say. He thinks he knows who it was.
But is that clever of him to show up then if he's coming here and he's getting attacked and things are happening and he's fainting? I'm just asking.
No, I know. It might not be, but he's got something to say. He's going to address this situation tomorrow. And I want to know who it was. But the thing is, Sebastian Mercer got paid off by whoever it was to do a number on Cayman Carlisle, and Mercer's not telling anybody.
I don't think it's anyone else's business. It's not Mercer. Mercer's just a middleman. It's not his place to say who it was.
You know, for once, I'm actually going to agree with you. Mercer was he's the mercenary, and he got paid to do a job, which is okay. But you know, you can't go around just attacking somebody outside like that.
Why?
I know. Well, I wouldn't put it past you doing it.
Well, it wasn't. I can say.
Was it you?
No, 100%. It wasn't me.
Why should I believe you?
What business do I have with Cayman? Why would I do that? It doesn't make sense for me.
Somebody does have serious business.
It would appear so.
With Cayman Carlisle, yeah, it would.
Cayman shouldn't have put himself in that situation. He literally went out with no other witnesses, backed against a wall. I don't have any sympathy for him.
Well, it wasn't a comfortable situation what we saw last week with Carlisle. Hopefully he'll be vigilant tomorrow. Otherwise, in the back of his head, I'm sure that he's going to address the situation and what happened to him a few weeks ago at Showcase of Champions, where every single championship in UKW on the line. We've mentioned it already, but this lady sat next to me does have the chance to become a 3-time women's champion tomorrow.
And in the main event as well.
And the main event.
Got announced earlier today.
You are quite right. It is the women closing the show. If somebody upstairs can hear me, is this the first time the women are closing the show? No.
I don't know if it's for Showcase of Champions, but I've main evented before.
No, it happened before, but it's huge. It is huge for you. It's huge for Zaya Brookside. So, just tell me that again. You might have forgotten this. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my God! Do you remember the last time that you were in a main event match here on pay-per-view?
Surprise me, because I think I know what you're going to say. I am going to surprise you. I'm going to give you nightmares here because I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. Do you remember you got put in a body bag?
I knew you were going to say that in a steel cage. I know I did, but it was still the main event. We don't talk about that.
Do we not?
Nice. Do you want me to put you in a body bag and see how you like it?
Absolutely not. There's a reason I sit up here.
Neil, the referee, came out and had to help me.
Don't come for Neil.
No, I'm saying
Neil's
he
a
helped
good guy.
me. He is a good guy.
Because Neil's a compassionate person who knows his job very, very well. The best referee in the country, Neil Ayrton, will be here tomorrow. Yeah, all right. Let's stop giving you nightmares about that. Tomorrow night, you're in the main event with your chance to three-peat. Friday Night Showdown. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay right where you are. Three-peat. It is Friday Night Showdown live from Batley, and we are 24 hours away from Showcase of Champions. It's Brett Hadley, the voice of UKW, and not Sid Phoenix. No, it's Leonie Rose at the desk with me tonight.
The best general manager with the best shirt and a former 2-time women's champion who will be a 3 times. Did you hear something squeak over there?
No.
Okay.
Don't know what you mean.
Keep it that way. Right. Get on with the show.
Get on with the show. Can we have the next match then, can we? You have your permission?
Yeah.
Let's do
This
it.
is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Well, it is time for more action on Showdown. We saw this guy earlier. You're saying yes. This guy was going to stomp Hamza Masora into them steps earlier if Rocco hadn't come out here.
I wish he had.
We're on about the world television champion.
My very good friend.
Here's your UK Wrestling World Television Champion, Johan Rlaxx.
He's raised by some dangerous freaking wolves, I tell you. As he heads towards Showcase of Champions to defend the World Television Championship tomorrow against the Perfection Momentum. That is going to be maybe a show stealer at Showcase of Champions.
As much as I'm on Johan's side, both Johan and Mo are both incredible athletes. I have to admit that. See, that was a nice thing.
You're going to tell me you can be nice now, is that it?
When the moon strikes me, I can. Are you going to clap?
I'm not clapping him, no.
Why?
Why should I clap him after what he nearly did earlier?
His opponent.
Absolutely
I
not.
thought you were impartial.
Yeah, I'm not going to clap somebody who nearly stomped somebody else's head into the steel ring steps.
Oh, I know this music.
You know this music, and you used to know very well. And he's now back on Friday night. The man with the mask, the Egyptian underdog, young Horus, who's had his own issues.
Why is everyone disrespecting me when they come out? I don't even say anything.
He's had his issues with Henry Winter, who we saw earlier. Maybe that's in his future when Henry Winter decides. In his immediate future tonight, is a very focused television champion in Johan Hunt.
I hope Johan Hunt stomps his mask off.
You hope Johan Hunt stomps his mask off?
Yes.
That says what kind of a human being you are.
What an amazing one.
Full of compassion and heart, aren't you?
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I've got 3 cats. I'm the most compassionate person there is.
You've got what?
3 cats.
I feel sorry for the cats, that's all I'm
You
saying.
know, don't you come for me and my cats. We'll batter you all. Johan!
You're the only person, look, you're
Why are you taking my catchphrase? Focus on your match.
the only person in here who would ever chant, Johan, Johan.
Because I've got taste, and I'm
No,
clever.
you really haven't. But anyway.
That was a good belting again, though.
Thank you. This should be a great match between two great athletes. Let's be impartial there.
I have to agree with you there.
Johan Hunt does know his way around the ring very well. He's dangerous. He's got that phantom stomp. He's got the sling blade, the wolf on 9. He's got plenty of ways to win a match.
He does.
Absolutely. I'm not denying his talent.
A few months ago, I sacked young Horace because he wasn't impressing me on Ignite. But do you know what? He seems to have come back with a bit of fire in him since coming back.
He has got fire in that Egyptian heart. He really has. But you still don't like him, right?
No.
No.
Especially not when it's against Johan. Obviously, I'm going to support Johan.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously. Okay, oh, how about this? You can be on Horace's side and I can be on Johan's
I'm not picking
side.
sides. I'm calling what I see.
So you're
down
impartial, but then you insult everyone that you don't like.
Oh, says you.
I never claimed to be impartial.
He goes for the phantom stomp. No, good job, really. He goes for the phantom stomp. We said this was going to be quick. Roll up by Johan. Oh, gets 2 out of it before young Horace frees himself, whips Johan off the ropes quicker than a hiccup. These two, big leapfrog by young Horace, rolls through. What fantastic athleticism here. Oh, and Horace catches Johan, rolls him over. He's got him pinned. Johan's shoulders are down. And I don't think Johan quite realised what was happening there.
He's still in it there. He's still in it.
In the nick of time, he's in it. Horace with that high knee in the corner.
No.
Says he wants another one. You don't. Horace does. There he goes with another. And he usually follows this out of the corner with a bulldog. There he is. Down goes young Horace. He hooks the leg, but only gets 2 out of the World Television Champion. It's going to take more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Johan's got fire in him.
Man raised by frickin' wolves. Heading to Showcase of Champions in less than 24 hours now to defend that championship. He rolls through on Horace here, holds onto his arm. Very good move by Johan Hunt with an STO. Down goes Horace this time. That was nice. Hooks the leg. Only 2
Come on,
going
Johan.
in. Come on, Johan. Oh,
You've got this. Keep on him.
My God. Like a one-man cheering committee. That's what you are.
Well, someone has to, because everyone else are idiots.
No, they're not idiots.
Yes,
they just know that Johan Hunt is a ruthless.
Using the ropes and all that count to his advantage. That's clever.
You know how to do that very well.
Because I'm also clever.
But you know, I mean, I always say it, you know you leave it till the last minute before you let them go. Oh! Big Irish whip by Johan Hunt. Down he goes with the cover. Referee, bit out of position there, gets 2 out of it. And again, oh, look at this. This time, Johan's got the ropes, and the referee's looking right at him, going, "What are you doing?"
I didn't see anything.
You are.
I was
You were looking. Have we got a fly above your head or
Yeah.
something? Is that it?
Yeah.
He had his feet clearly on the ropes there. How convenient that you weren't looking.
Right, there was a fly.
Yeah, whatever.
Did you not hear it?
Oh, no, because I'm focused on what's going on in front of my eyes, which is what you should be.
Right, I'm watching now, aren't I?
Ugh, Johan
Right, shut up
Hunt.
and let me have a drink. You do you.
Yeah, I'll do my talking thing, you know. Johan Hunt there, now with a big drop kick. And Yoni's clapping that.
Stay on him!
Likes what you are. You're like a one-person cheerleading team.
Well, like I said, someone has to. I don't think it's fair how this crowd treat people sometimes.
You're the only person. This crowd give these guys and girls what they deserve. Absolutely. Big Northern Lights by young Horace there. Only gets 2 out of it though.
He's resilient as Johan, that's why he's a great champion.
He is resilient, I'll give him that.
See, we can agree on things.
He will be tested tomorrow at Showcase of Champions against Momentum, and there's the Wolf Blade. And Horace hit right at the back of his neck. It could be done. No, there's still life in the Egyptian underdog here on Showdown.
Would you rather have pyramids or have wolves?
What kind of a ridiculous question is that?
Well, we've got the Egyptian underdog and where's my freaking wolves? I wanted to know your opinion. Alright, last time I try and make a
Oh,
conversation.
hang on a minute. Oh, this looks painful. Oh, I wouldn't want. This is why I'm sat up here. I wouldn't want things like this happening to me. I'll tell you that. Pyramids, to answer your question.
Okay. I'd rather have wolves.
What a shock. In other news, the sky is blue and grass is green.
Sometimes the sky's pink. You know, when it's a sunset. Come on, Johan!
And Johan Hunt now with young Horace in the corner. Flies in with the clothesline in the corner, and Horace has rocked here. Johan Hunt could be about one phantom stomp away from
He knows
victory.
he's got Horace. Look how chill out he is.
Look how chill out he is.
Yeah, chilled out he is.
Well, he won't be chilled out tomorrow because he'll be in there with momentum. And he'll have to defend that television championship. Johan up to the second rope, but Horace catches him coming in. And now Horace might get something going. Flying forearm there by the Egyptian underdog, and another one. Horace trying to get back into this match right here on Showdown. Knee lift, kick to the back. And now Horace with a big shining wizard. This could be it. Johan might be out, Leone. This could be it. Big victory. Oh.
Yes. I wasn't worried for a second.
You weren't? It was about 0.3 seconds away from losing on Showdown, which would have, that would have done him no good ahead of tomorrow. It's not what he'd have lost all the momentum before facing momentum. Get it?
You're so funny.
I am. Thanks very much. And now young Horace.
Right, ref.
What?
He's on the ropes.
He's got him on the ropes, yeah, but now he's going to suplex him off the ropes. The ref is counting. Oh, but Johan Hunt frees himself there.
Good.
And Johan frees himself from certain disaster, but Johan's taking a bit of a battering here. And Horace trying. Oh, but Johan with ring smarts has rolled to the outside. Horace is not afraid to fly though, and drop kicks Hunt right on the outside.
It's called a baseball slide, Brett.
And now Horace, what's he doing? Horace is coiled in the ring. Johan
Look
Hunt.
out, Johan!
What do you mean, look out, Johan?
I don't want him to get kicked or anything.
Here comes Horace. Oh, but Johan hit him right in the face, and now Johan Hunt might be looking for the Wolf 19. But Horace had it scouted. And Horace now, what's Horace doing? Oh no, he's got him caught. Oh, he stomped him on the apron. He's just stomped him on the apron, Leone.
Good. And that's the hardest part of the ring as well.
Yeah, Horace might be out.
Get him in quick.
He just stomped him on the apron. This thing's over. 1, 2, 3. He stomped him on the apron, for God's sake.
That's clever.
And you're applauding that?
Yeah, that's good tactics.
He could have knocked the man out again. That guy is dangerous, I tell you. And he's heading towards Showcase of Champions to defend against Momentum, the Perfection tomorrow. It could well steal the show, ladies and gents of the UKW audience. Make sure you watch Showcase of Champions to see if... Will you stop? To see if Johan Hunt can walk out of here tomorrow with that title. And also tomorrow, don't forget the firing squad in action. We will hear from the leader of the firing squad, Leone. Damien Black is on Showdown right after this break. Stay right where you are. It is Friday Night Showdown, the night before Showcase of Champions, the voice of UKW. Brett Hadley here with Leonie Rose, the general manager of Monday Night Ignite, former two-time women's champion, and tomorrow night in the main event she gets a chance to three-peat.
Thank you.
Happy
Finally,
now?
an introduction that I deserve. I'm surprised you remembered all that.
It took me about an hour and a half. There you go. Tomorrow night at Showcase of Champions, we'll also see the firing squad in action. Two of them will defend the tag team champions. The other one gets a shot at Jonathan Cedric. We do not know which. We do know the leader of the firing squad is Damien Black, and he is joining us right now over there on this video call. Let's see what he has to say.
UK Wrestling. We're so close now to the Showcase of Champions. Well, what's happening in Showcase of Champions? What is the firing squad's plans? What's Damien Black's plans? My plans, our plans, are that we're going for the clean sweep once again. We've done it before. We'll do it again. You see, two of... I nearly spoiled who there. But two of us will be defending our UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships. The other one of us. I'm not telling you who. We'll be going up against World Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Sedgwick. And we'll be tearing that World Heavyweight Championship from his hands. It's time for my plans to start coming to fruition. It's time for everything I told you I was going to do when I walked into this company. It's time for everything that I told you the firing squad were going to do. I said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it 100 times. UK Wrestling, you are welcome. And I can't wait to hear the appreciation echoing through the UK Wrestling arena. Thanking the Silencer, thanking Damien Black, thanking the firing squad for everything we've done for you. And everything we're going to do for you. You're welcome.
We will see tomorrow if Damien Black is a man of his word, Leonie. They could be walking out of here with all the
He's got a
gold.
plan. And do you know what? I don't even care which one goes against Jonathan. I just want to see Jonathan get battered.
Really?
Yes.
What? I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. I'm really not. Shelby, if you can hear me, let's get our next guest out
Lost
here.
the words.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time. They are the Dogs of War, Cliff Harrison and Jacob Reed.
There comes a point where I just cannot justify replying to your comments. Anyway, moving on. Our main event's coming up soon. And it features the man on the cliffside, Cliff Harrison.
Can you imagine if I pushed him?
Behave. Behave,
No, didn't do
Leonie
anything.
Rose.
I'm looking this way.
Tomorrow night, Showcase of Champions. The Dogs of War enter a battle. But a battle that we aren't too familiar with. We're against each other. Once again, like we were last year's British, we're against each other. Cliff, whatever happens tomorrow, there is no hard feelings.
Closer than brothers, the Dogs of War.
You're my brother, you're my best mate.
Will you stop?
Right.
And like the brother you are, I do genuinely love you like family.
Tell me to stop when he says something like that. Get me a bucket.
Just because you have no feelings and compassion.
But you've been acting a little weird.
Eh? Oh.
We celebrated like friends when I beat Chris Castle. And it took you less than one full rotation of the sun to start acting weird. Hesitating to give me a fist bump. Not even reciprocating a hug last week.
You know, actually, he's right.
I forgive him. There is no hard feelings. But tomorrow, I will be doing everything I can to keep my Showdown around the clock championship. Good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, entering the main event of Friday Night Showdown, he hails from the cliffside, my brother in arms, my best friend, Cliff Harrison.
There we go. So tomorrow, Jacob Reed will do everything he can to keep his around the clock championship.
I don't really still Shelby's job. I don't know which one I prefer. I'm glad he shut up though.
tonight, though, Jacob Reed will be at ringside as Cliff Harrison's in the main event against somebody you know very well, Leonie Rose. We're talking about a Genesis champion. We're talking about this guy.
I'll admit he's moved on now, but we're still friends. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be the star he was now.
When he was on your show, he was deep inside your back pocket every single week.
I just had to ensure my champion stayed looking strong and good.
Well, I will tell you a fun fact in a moment when he comes out here about his Genesis Championship reigns.
He is your Genesis Wrestling Champion, the Mercenary, Sebastian Mercer!
We are on day 98 of the reign of Sebastian Mercer as Genesis Champion. If he defeats Ryan Moon tomorrow, it'll be 99, and then Sunday morning at midnight.
Well, let me guess. Will it be 100?
It will be a 100-day reign as Genesis Champion for the Mercenary for Hire. Main event Mercer is here once again tonight. He's going to go in there with a man he knows very well and who he stabbed in the back to lead the Dogs of War.
But look at him when he was in the Dogs of War. He's a bit of a nobody. And now he's branched out. He's going to nearly potentially have that championship for 100 days.
Almost 100 days, but he's got to go through the upstart Ryan Moon tomorrow night.
It'll be easy for him.
It'll not be easy for him.
Yeah.
Like we said already, it only takes 3 seconds to win or lose a title, Leonie Rose. And Sebastian Mercer doesn't want to get too cocky.
Well, why is Cliff taking the mickey? That's not very nice.
He has been a dominant champion. I have to give him credit for it. Every single person who has stepped in front of him for that Genesis Championship has fallen to the Mercenary for Hire in the past few months. But he's got to do it one more time on pay-per-view tomorrow. Sebastian Mercer and Cliff Harrison, like we said earlier, they are no strangers to each other. This is your main event on Friday Night Showdown. It's 24 hours before every single championship in this brilliant company is on the line. But tomorrow night, there's only one main event.
And it's me.
And it's Leonie Rose, Kirsty.
Do you not think I've deserved it though? I've earned it.
I won't say you, but I think you as a collective trio deserve it. It's not all about you, you know.
No. Okay, so I want to clear things up to you.
Go on.
Oh. I need you to concentrate on that.
Go on.
It's a hard thing to do.
I know.
So for months and months, I was the only woman here, correct?
Debatable, but carry on, get to your point.
If it wasn't for me making the women's roster and the women's division relevant, no one would care about Shauna Reed, no one would care about Kirsty Love.
Nobody cares about Mercer, I know that.
I'm his friend.
Oh, Mercer and Harrison going at it one more time here on
There's a lot of bad
Showdown.
blood between them, isn't there?
There is. They're old friends, sorry. They were good friends, but they're better enemies. That's what I was trying to say. Roll up by Mercer.
You got there. Well done, Brett.
Thanks, pal. Now, Harrison and Mercer rolling through each other here. Yeah.
See, I know things. I know
Oh, he's going for Maria.
Oh, I've been hit. Oh, I've had
Yeah, you know that's not a good place to be, right? No, and Mercer gets his legs taken out. It's the most beautiful move you will ever see.
It doesn't feel beautiful, I can tell you
I bet
that.
it doesn't. Can well attest it doesn't, and that won't feel beautiful on the midsection of Mercer either. Harrison holds on, he's very, very proficient. Is Cliff Harrison. Oh! Drops Mercer right on his nose. Harrison has a flurry of offense like nobody else.
So I'm obviously on the Mercer side story, ha ha ha. But I faced both these men once upon a time, and they're both really tough.
Oh yeah, not debating how tough Mercer is or Harrison. Mercer focusing on Reed, but he needs to focus on Harrison here.
Why is Reed even out here?
He's supporting his friend, that's all he's doing. He's
okay.
He's not doing what Uther did earlier.
So it's not allowed for Uther, but it's alright for Jacob
Come
Reed.
on, Uther was interfering at every given opportunity.
Anything.
Oh, again, you had something in your eye, was that
Yeah,
it?
my eyelash glue, I got stuck and it closed my eyes on me.
You must have had a lot of eyelash glue on today, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, these don't stay on by themselves, you know, Brett.
Mercer meeting the crab boy chants from the crowd again.
Right, that's a stupid chant anyway.
It is one of the most, the more unorthodox chants we have here in UKW, but these fans pay their money, they're allowed to say what they
It's called
want.
Sebastian, and another famous crab's called Sebastian, whatever, it's a bit of a reach.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. And so do I. And now, right now, we're going to a break. We'll be back. Our main event on Friday Night Showdown is back in mere moments. Mercer and Harrison continues right after this. It is Friday Night Showdown live from Batley. It's Brett Hadley and the general manager of Monday Night Ignite, Leonie Rose, here at the desk. Can't believe I've survived like 90 minutes with you sat beside
Why
me.
did you not think you would?
I
don't bite.
I didn't know what to expect at the start of the night. I just knew Sid wasn't going to be here again. But thankfully, he will be here for Showcase of Champions tomorrow, because you've got other business tomorrow.
I do. I have to focus really hard for tomorrow.
You actually do. I'm going to, again, agree with you. You do.
Look at that. That's happened a few times tonight.
I know. And what's going on there? You do have to focus. You'll be in the main event with Zai Brookside and Kirsty Love. Cliff Harrison will be in a match with Jacob Reed, his partner, and Cerebral Steve. And Mercer gets to face the upstart Ryan Moon for that Genesis Championship. And that's not even scratching the surface of what's to come at Showcase of Champions tomorrow night. Here from the UKW Arena in Batley. Mercer lining up Cliff Harrison and Harrison out of the way. Mercer meets nothing but turnbuckle and the back elbow of Harrison. And now Harrison's rolling, Mercer reverses, Harrison into the corner, Harrison with a boot up. These two guys know each other very well, Miss Rose.
They do. What people don't realise though.
Look at that! Well, Mercer.
Beautiful. When you're getting full across that ring and you're hitting that buckle with your back,
that hurts,
that's
right?
damaging you, yep.
Yeah.
It's taking the air out of your lungs and it's putting pressure on your back.
There is the voice of experience, folks. You didn't want to argue against that. Mercer's now got the Dogs of War shirt. He used to wear that proudly.
And then he threw it away.
He's just thrown it back at Jacob Reed, and he heard you.
People, I need to start charging people for using those words.
Charging people?
Yep. I'm going to trademark it, get it copywritten.
You never know, one day you might be able to afford me on Ignite. You never know.
I don't know if I'd want you on Ignite.
Oh! Harrison doesn't want many more of those big lariats, I know that.
I heard that from up here.
Yeah, a big smack, and Harrison might be out actually. Mercer could be heading towards a victory, but no. Reed, again, he hasn't interfered once. That's the difference between him and a pest like Uther.
You keep saying this, but I don't agree.
Uther was interfering all that match. Mercer, right on the shoulder, and the arm and the bicep of Harrison. He's got him trapped. But where Harrison wants to be, Mercer is just vicious. Everything he does has, a bad intent to it. And that's one of the reasons.
Mercer. You ruined that hairdo.
One of the reasons why he is approaching 100 days with that Genesis Championship. Remember when he lost it? You remember what happened when he lost it to Hamza Masoa?
So then I was like in the correct and did the contract and said, oh, but in the contract you can have an immediate rematch.
And he did. And then he had to low blow Hamza to get his title back. Yeah, I remember that very well.
You didn't ring the bell though, so that doesn't matter.
I remember that very well. One of the most historic.
No, if I'd have kept up with the contract, you'd all turn around and gone, but she didn't keep up with the contract. You can't keep anyone happy, it's not fair.
You can't talk about what's fair and what's not fair.
Yes, I can.
No, you really can't. Harrison now. Oh,
from the bicep earlier when he was attacking it.
Yeah, he thought he had it, but with the other arm, he still manages to back suplex Mercer. Beautiful. And now Harrison trying to shake it off again. The shake it off reference. Trying to get rid of all that tension out of the arm. Hooks both legs and only gets 2.5 out of Mercer. But Mercer back with a crossface very quickly. And will Mercer be upset? Will he be upset by Ryan Moon tomorrow? We'll see. No? You don't think so? This crowd wanting Cliff Harrison to stay in this. They don't want the man from the cliffside to quit whatsoever. Here on Showdown, Cliff gets to the ropes. Mercer's going to use all that count until he breaks. Smart by Mercer.
Cliff using the energy as well to have to scurry over to the ropes with Mercer on his back. That'll take energy out of him.
He used all that energy and he's saying to Harrison to just give up. He's not going to. He's going to trap Mercer here. Mercer's got caught. The only right in the middle of the ring. He's got nowhere to go. But Mercer has a lot of strength, and I fear, is he going to be, oh, he's not going to deadlift. Oh, I thought he was going to try and lift Harrison, but Harrison, his shoulders down, there you go, only gets 2 though. Harrison realised his shoulders were down, and a huge spine buster. That could be it. Oh.
I think I saw the ring shake from that.
Mercer enforcing his will. Wrestling veterans will get that reference. With that spine buster. Made famous by somebody called the Enforcer, Leonie. Yes, it was.
Look at you knowing your stuff.
I've been a wrestling fan over 30 years, believe it or not.
That's longer than I've even been alive.
I know, true story that. It's longer than Mercer and Harrison have been alive as well. And Jacob Reed. And listen to this huge Mercer sucks chant. There it is again. Mercer doesn't care though. No. Why should he? I'll give him that. Why should he care?
Working on that arm again, that's the same arm that he worked on earlier.
And he can't grab people and twist them around for that Maria if he's not got a good arm working to do it.
See, you understand.
Of course I do. Told you, I know what I'm doing. Oh, but Mercer took his eyes off the prize there. Harrison's still got 2 working legs, that's the problem. Now he's got Mercer draped on the apron and DDTs him back in unceremoniously. He might have knocked him out. He could be getting a victory on Showdown. No.
Well, he didn't.
Wow, that was close. Just 2.
Cliff can't believe it.
He can't. He thought he had it. He dropped Mercer right on his head, and now he needs to capitalise on this. Go for Maria and get this thing over with and head to Showcase of Champions tomorrow, which is where you're going to the main event. Irish whip by Harrison, but Mercer ducks under, and Mercer! Oh, he tried the spear. Harrison had it countered, and Harrison now trying to turn him around, Leonie. Like you said, you know how that feels. He doesn't want to get caught. And now Mercer is going to roll through and T-bone suplex. Mercer might have got this. He falls over, hooks the leg, and 2.5.
James giving us a nice tool there so we could see.
Just 2 for the Genesis champion. Sebastian Mercer and Cliff Harrison putting on a worthy main event. I hope you'll agree with me there, Leonie Rose, tonight
100%.
on Showdown. Fantastic action all night long, and these 2 guys know each other really, really well. And now it's just descending into a chop fest and trading left and right hands, both men. Harrison, sits out on an electric chair, and it might be lights out for Mercer. See what I did there?
What more have they got to do? They're pushing each other to the limit.
Yeah, exactly. What more can they do? Harrison seems to have got his 2nd, maybe 3rd wind here. Kicks Mercer in the midsection, hooks him up, picks him up. Oh no! Oh my God! Beautiful move. He holds over the bridge. Oh! That was closer than close.
That was close.
Closer than you can ever imagine. That's another song quote for you. Mercer still in this somehow, some way. Somehow, some way.
Kicking out takes energy as well.
Of course it does.
Overarm again.
These guys are putting on an amazing main event. Mercer's got him up on his shoulders. Mercer's gonna, oh my God, a definite powerbomb, and that's it, surely. Harrison is out, no! Can you believe this, Leonie Rose?
I cannot believe.
She's sat up here shaking her head. She cannot believe what's going on. The will, the desire to win.
How much more have these men got in the tank?
I don't know. Mercer's looking at Jacob Reed going, what have I got to do? And now maybe it's the Emerald Bullet, Leonie Rose.
The pads come down.
There goes over. Harrison might have had eyes in the back of his head because Mercer missed the Emerald Bullet. Harrison in with a Luger kick in the corner. Harrison just kicked Sebastian Mercer's lights out. Cliff Harrison all the way in the high-risk district on the top row with a beautiful elbow drop. Is this it? Yes, it is. What a match that was. What a main event that was.
It was action-packed, it was tense. I'm not massively happy with the outcome, but apart from that, amazing.
An amazing main event for the final Friday night showdown before Showcase of Champions. And we just had a showcase between two of the best young athletes in this company, maybe in the country. I hope you are watching that, wrestling fans everywhere, because we just got treated to an absolute blockbuster on Friday Night Showdown.
Mercer can't get in his head going in tomorrow though.
Tomorrow night is Showcase of Champions.
He can't be in his own head, he can't think, oh, I've lost on Showdown, what's going to happen tomorrow, he can't do that. He should still be proud of himself for the match that he put on.
They should both be proud, but in the end, look at Cliff Harrison here. And is he going to offer, I mean, after that, he's offering a hand to Mercer, who surely knows he was just in maybe one of the best main events we've ever had on Friday nights. And maybe Mercer has seen this. Oh, Jacob Reed is not going to let it happen. Jacob Reed doesn't want Mercer to shake hands with Cliff Harrison, and this thing's going to implode, Leonie.
There's
Harrison,
so much history between
there
them.
really is. And now Mercer sneaks out of there and is leaving the two men who will be 2/3 of that around the clock championship match tomorrow in the ring. And tomorrow night, Cliff Harrison, Jacob Reed and Cerebral Steve. And maybe there's more to this, Leonie Rose, who knows. Tomorrow night though, they're going to wrestle their differences out. What a main event we had.
They came out as brothers and leaving separately.
Yeah, can they weather the storm in the Dogs of War and remain friends and brothers? We'll find out tomorrow night. You know what, Leonie Rose, we've said everything we need to say. I'm going to be nice. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Not
In the
that
main
I
event.
need it, but thank you.
Well, we'll see. Tomorrow night, Showcase of Champions. We hope we will see you there for the General Manager of Ignite, Leonie Rose. I am the one and only voice of UKW, Brett Hadley, saying we'll see you at Showcase of Champions. Good night, everybody.